2 practices to try if focusing on the breath makes you anxious. This is about people who suffer from anxiety. They said that when they feel anxious, their body reacts in a way that makes them feel like they are going to die or something bad will happen to them, and this causes them to be afraid of what might happen if they don't do something about it right away. The author expressed these people have learned how to manage this stress response by learning how to control it and not let it control them anymore, which means that now when they feel anxious, instead of having a panic attack or feeling like everything is going wrong all at once. One of the readers had asked, "My anxious thoughts seem to center on my breath, in the form of not being able to take full breaths, or a desire, but inability, to capture that last sip of breath. This makes it difficult to use meditation to manage my anxiety. What can I do? Why anxiety impacts the breath." When we feel anxious, whether it's a momentary sense of anxiety or a formal diagnosis of anxiety, that feeling stimulates the sympathetic nervous system, also known as fight or flight mode. When we're feeling anxious, cortisol levels increase, the heart starts beating faster, and the pace of the breath quickens. Breath is just one aspect of fight or flight, so it is very common for people with anxiety to experience an inability to catch or slow their breath, or to increase their awareness of that breath. Fight or flight is a natural, self-preservation technique, and it actually means the body is functioning appropriately. Our job is to figure out what's causing that stress response, and begin to manage it. The author suggests that for many, mediation and slowing of the mind can be challenging. They added that there are plenty of stress and anxiety management tools out there that may be more effective. One of these was to practice movement meditation. Step 1: Set a time for 20 minutes on your watch or your phone. Step 2: Go outside. Step 3: Walk slowly, articulate your feet on the ground as you walk. And step 4: Think about heel toe with each foot, or just bring your awareness to your feet on the floor as you're walking. After spending a few minutes focusing on your feet, you can bring a gentle awareness to your breath. If that feels scary or uncomfortable, go back to focusing on the feet. Not only is this exercise grounding, but it also encourages time in nature, which can further benefit mental health and de-escalate cortisol levels. Therapeutically, the 20-minute walk is all it takes to reduce anxiety. If you want to try another strategy, breathwork could also help. Opposite of sitting meditation, which focuses on the natural pace of the breath, breathwork requires you to actively change the natural breath. Another method is to practice diaphragmatic breathing. Place both hands on the belly. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through your nose, letting your belly rise. And exhale with pursed lips through your mouth. Why it's helpful: when we feel anxious, we take shallow, fast breaths through our chest, known as thoracic breathing. By engaging in diaphragmatic breathing, we stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, which gets us out of the fight or flight mode. And then the last exercise the author mentions is to practice heart-centered breathing. Put one hand on your heart and the other hand on your belly. Close your eyes. Inhale for 4 counts through your nose, then exhale for 7 counts through your mouth. Why it's helpful: the breath is the only bodily function that is under voluntary and involuntary control. Since feelings or moments of anxiousness feel so out of control, this practice helps get to the root of that. The bottom line: sitting mindfulness meditation is a wonderful tool, but it is just one tool out of many to help manage anxiety. If the practice doesn't feel comfortable to you, try practicing grounding movement meditations instead. If you're able, consider practicing breathwork as well, to help you feel more in control.